So, hello everyone. Uh, Thank you for joining today. First of all, hope you're all doing great. And welcome to the info session of Google Developer Student Club's Chennai Institute of Technology. This is our second year into the club. And today is going to be our info session. And what we will be doing in this info session is basically kickstart the club, right? This year it's actually our second year in the club. We are actually going to start out and expand our wings and basically push beyond our limits and try to get everyone involved in technology. So with that great note, I would like to welcome one and all here. So if you're new here, definitely stay till the end. We have a lot of things that we want to tell you. We have a lot of things that are in store for you, and I'm sure there are many people who have registered from your class as well. So definitely share this link to the stream in your class unofficial group so that people who are not remembering, right, so that they'll also join into the stream. And thank you so much if you're sharing. That would be really amazing, right? So let's get started with the session first of all. And today we'll be going through what the club is, what we are going to do, who we are, who how and how we will help you, and all those kind of things, right? So today we'll first, like I said, we'll start with who we are and what we usually do in the club. And then next, what we'll look at is what we will actually bring to you, right? What do you get by being in the club? What opportunities do you get? How do you get to learn in the GDSC and all that things, right? And if you were present during the briefing sessions, we would have mentioned that there are 5 domains, right? Like we have 5 domains in the GDSC, and you will also get to know more about these domains in our club and what you can do in these domains. And last but not least, if you are new here, we will walk you through how to register for the club. We will walk you through how to use Discord and how to register for events, right? And speaking of registration, if you have not done your registration yet, use the link in the chat. Okay, there is a pinned message in chat. Click that link, go and check in yourself and come back. This is important for every event so that we know who you are, and in the future, if we tend to give out goodies and all that prizes, we would be able to contact you, right? So definitely go check in through that link in the chat, and let us get started, right? Like, before we get into things, I will tell you a little bit about myself. So my name is Induja. I am from third year CSBS, and I am the GDSC lead for this year's session, right? For the year of 2022 to 2023. Uh, if I should tell you a little bit about myself, I am a Google V scholar. I get mentorship from a Google program, and then I'm also a GitHub campus expert, where I try to get students like us to collaborate and collaborate and learn together and get to know more about technologies. I was also part of Microsoft Engage, which was a mentorship program by Microsoft. And in terms of tech, I think I really enjoy building with any kind of tech stack, but I like Web3 and Flutter the most. So you could say that about me. And what I believe in is, I think that tech stacks are uh, something that you get to work adapt to, right? So I don't stick to a particular tech stack. If you name any tech stacks, there is a high chance that I would have tried it out at least once, right? So that is a little bit about me. And yeah, what we'll be going through next is we'll talk about what the club is, right? Like, you have been introduced to GDSC, and what is a GDSC, right? In the first place. So, GDSC is the short form for Google Developer Student Clubs, right? So, we are basically a technical club that is supported by Google. And what we will basically do here is, we will get together and we will be working together as a community of students who are interested in technology, right? So in this case, what you will be doing is, we will get together, we will learn about new technologies, we will try to build projects, we will try to serve our local community through our technology. So there are a lot of fun events that you can be part of while you are growing your skills, right? In short, this is how the GDSE works. We are simply a technical club, and we are supported by Google. And our events will be completely community centered, right? So whatever you do, whatever you want to do, is what we will run on. So if you are interested in anything technology, please come out to us, and we will get working on it, right? So it is going to be our journey together as a team, right? Like, even us as the organizers and you as the members, we will sit together, we will work together, and we will learn and explore the technologies that we like. So that is a little bit about GDSC. I hope you guys will get to understand more about this when you start participating in our activities. um, so, talking about the community and its people, right? We have several of our friends from our own college who have volunteered and who have been chosen to help you with, getting your technical journey started. So, I take all pride and pleasure in, introducing all of them to you. First, we'll start off with the technical teams, right? So, let us start off with our team members. Go ahead, Karthik.
Yeah. Hi all. My name is Karthik. I am currently pursuing my fourth year from IT department, and I am selected as a web development lead for this year's Google Developer Student Club. And I have improved my skills in web development so that I am now in a position to call myself as full stack developer. And I'm very much interested in learning new technologies so that I love to learn more about new things that are happening in today's world. And as I already said, I am an aspiring software engineer, and I have a good, strong leadership as well as public speaking skills. And over to the next slide, Induja. Uh, there are two team executives present in web development domain, and one is Kirtana. She's a sophomore from CSC department, and she's also a Microsoft Learning Student Ambassador in beta, and she's also a front end developer. And my another team web development executive is Danush SL. He is a co-founder and CTO of Go Monetize. He is also a full stack developer. And in a few minutes, we'll be learning about some things in web development. And over to Yarni.
Yeah, good evening, community. So, I'm Yalini Jayapalan and I'm a third year student in Chennai Institute of Technology, of course. So, I have been chosen as the mobile development lead for our community, and I'm basically an Android developer who build apps with native Android OS. And I'm also an IMON delegate and had been an ambassador for International Model United Nations and have been a teaching assistant in Python programming, and I have an experience of about 3+ in programming. So yes, of course, I'm a techie and I'm enthusiastic about building applications and building applications using tech stack developers are tech enthusiasts to be. And going to the next slide, we have the mobile development executive Neeraj, and he is from second year Chennai Institute of Technology, and he is also an app developer who works building apps with React Native. He does of course had hybrids using React Native, and also he is getting along with that. So we have a full stack of mobile development, and to give you some idea about how this works and how we are going to develop in this club. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Ernie. Just to reiterate, this is Roshan from second year. He's also from sophomore. He will be joining Yarni in the team. And I think you heard the rest of the things from her. So, moving on, we have Akhil next on stream. Oh, it's Rishi. All right. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm Rishivan Tambalam. I'm studying in second year. So I'm basically very interested in machine learning. So I started learning machine learning few months ago actually. So it's not that difficult. You guys may think that it's some sort of a magic, but it's really not. Just basic mathematics. And next thing, I'm actually very interested in working with APIs. Some of you may know about it, but APIs are basically application programming interfaces, and I really love working with them. And next, I'm also part of the non-linear research team in our college. Yeah, that's it about me. Next slide, please. So my team executive is Kabil and AR. He's also second year from computer science department, and he actually really loves working with virtual reality, and he's actually learning lots about virtual reality. And next, apparently, he likes anime. Okay, so next thing he loves learning about machine learning and algorithms and all. That's it for me.
Uh, Hi everyone, this is Achuram from CSE third year, your UI UX design lead, and I'm a passionate UI UX designer where I love to solve problems through design, where I create awesome interfaces and aesthetic interfaces and bring better user experience for the user through digital products like mobile web. And in my free time, you can find me sketching or doing some videos. And I love to explore the motion design and interaction design, stuff like that. And I love to solve the problem in creative manner. So that's a quick intro about me. Let me introduce my team executive. Her name was Madhuvanti. She's from CSPS third year. She was UI UX designer, and she was a passionate a software engineer, and she was also the co-founder of Design Center Digital Agency, and she was now working as a freelancer, doing some projects and stuff like that. Okay, thank you. See you all there again. Bye bye.
Hello everyone, this is Sakil. So I have been chosen as your cybersecurity lead for a Google Developer Student Club of Chennai Institute of Technology. In short, to tell about me, I'm a red teamer. So I do offensive security to secure the applications, and I'm a passionate bug bounty hunter, and I do play CTFs, that is capture the flag, which are the games we play to improve our cyber security skills. And I'm a web security practitioner, and I'm more into the recent tech stuffs. So I have a very well knowledge of recent tech thing happening all over the world. So that's all about me. Let me move on to my team executive. So this is Sai Sabarish. He's also a CTF player like me, and he is more into digital forensics and web security. He's more into web development. He's also a blue teamer, so he do some sort of defensive security things.
Hello all, I am Dajani from third year. I have been selected for operation lead role. I'm fascinated about ML and a front-end developer. Next slide, please. Here I introduce my team executives: Harshini third year, Rahul KP second year, Sanjay Joseph second year, Tarun Balaji second year. Thank you.
Okay, I will introduce Hashika for you. She is not available today. So, Hashika is selected as our design lead. She will be taking care of all the design and the motion pictures that you will be seeing throughout the club's activities. She is an experimental artist. She's a great graphic designer, and she really loves being into UI, UX, 3D modeling, AR and VR, and those kind of things. She is also quite passionate about illustrating with Adobe Illustrator and all those. Great stuff, right? So, followed by Hashika, she is accompanied by her executive, that is Dhanush Kumar. He is also from second year. He is into IoT, embedded systems, and all the fun stuff, right? So, he is also quite passionate about designing, and he has chosen to join Hashika in this journey. So, yeah, over to the next person, which is Karmukilan.
So, hello everyone. Hope you're all having a pleasant evening. So, let me introduce myself. My name is Kar Mugilin, and I'm from second year IT department, and I've been selected as the public relations lead of GDSC CIT for the year 2022 to 23. So, about me, I'm passionate about digital marketing and PR related stuffs, and that made me land in this position. And also, I'm a tech enthusiast who loves technology and believe that technology could change everything. And I've always looked forward to know more about the emerging technologies. And the most important thing is that I'm a serious car guy and who loves car like anything else. So this is about me. So now let me introduce my executive. Harun Rashid, he's the public relations executive, and he's as like me, he's also interested and he's passionate about marketing and PR related stuffs. And in addition to that, he's keenly interested in data analytics, and he's also looking forward to make a career out of it. And in addition to it, he's also a public speaker. So yeah, with that, we are done with the team introduction. So now comes the interesting part, right? Let's take a quick break, and here's a little fun for you. So we all love games, right? So just like that, we are going to play a game. Not exactly a game; it's like kind of a quiz. So the structure is that we'll be displaying three options, like statements about a particular thing. So what you have to do is that you have to spot the false one. There will be a one false statement and two true statements. So your job is to find and spot the lie. And so use the comment section to post your answers. Like you can just post the options like A, B, and C. So that helps. No need to post the entire answer. So just post your option. So with that, let's begin the game with the first question. Yeah, spot the lie, and you'll be given 20 seconds to answer this question. So be quick. Yeah. Come on, people, post your answers. So if you think option A is wrong, post option A. If B, then post B, or C. Okay, B is false. We've got one answer. Yes, C is false, right? C is false. B. Okay, okay, time's up. So let's see the answer for this question. So voila, option C is the right answer. So yeah, so now let's move with the second question. Spot the fake logo, right? It's an interesting part. Yeah, option A. Come on, people, shoot your answers in the comment section. C, A. Definitely is false. Yes. Okay. A. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Okay. Time's up. So let's see the answer for this. Yeah, the fake one is this. Okay. Great, people. Thank you for answering. And now let's move with the third question. Okay. Spot the lie, and your time starts now. Option A. Yes. Okay. Option C. Quick. Time is running, people. A. A. Okay. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Stop. Okay. Most of you have said A. So let's see what's the right answer. Oh, sorry. The option is B. But okay. No problem. You can go with the next question. Okay. Your time starts now. Yes. Quick. Option A. Yes. Come on, guys. Shoot your answers in the comment section. A, B. Okay. Okay. And A. Okay. The time's up. So let's see the right answer. Okay. The option is C. Some of you have got it right. Great, people. Super. So now let's move with the next question. Okay. Your time starts now. Quick. Come on, people. Quick. No guesses. Okay. Option C. Yes. A. Okay. C, B, C, A. Yes. Okay. B, C. Okay. Time's up. Let's see the answer. Okay. The correct answer is option A. Great, great, people. Super. So now let's move to the next question. Okay. This seems to be an interesting question. So I expect a lot of answers for this question. So yes, come on, people, shoot your answers. A. Yes. Quick. C, B, A, C, A, C. Great, great, people. Okay, time's up. So let's see the answer for this. Yeah, option B is correct. So yeah, some of you have got it right. Great, great, people. So okay, so that's it. So we are done with the game. So now I give it over to our lead Injuza to explain about the perks and benefits of GDSC. Thank you.
Thank you, Karmukilan. I hope you guys enjoyed the game. Hope it was a great refresher for you all. So we'll start getting into like actual business. Okay. So first of all, you are here now and you are interested in coding, right? Like if you want to, further your tech journey. But why should you choose us? Why should you choose GDSC, right? That is one question that you would have had in mind. We got the opportunity to only tell you a little bit about it in your classes, but hopefully I will tell you a lot more about it here. So first thing is, right, so there are a lot of things you can do as part of the GDSC. So first thing is we will be running lots of events and lots of sessions regarding the different technologies out there. So you can make use of these sessions, you can make use of these workshops and activities so that you gain new skills, right? So there are a lot of plans that we want to bring to you. There's a lot of value that we want to bring to you and help you learn. So if you're looking to find a domain for yourself, if you're looking to get started, we hope that these sessions will help you learn these skills. And if you are interested in any technology, please come to us, please tell us in the Discord server that you want to learn so and so technology, and we'll for sure try to arrange it for you. So the first thing is opportunity to learn about new technologies, and the second plan that we see in a GDSE is to give you all personalized mentorship. So if you have any queries, if you have any problems you're struggling with when you're trying to code, when you're learning to develop pro apps and all that, we have all these mentors, right? Like all of them introduce themselves to you. So all of us will be ready on standpoint for you to actually come you get help, right? So whenever you have any help, if you want to learn about something, always feel free to approach any of us. We will do our best to help you, and we will try to connect you to the right people, to the right resources as well. So even if you are getting started in coding, what you can do is approach us. We will also run specific sessions for this. You can come to us and we will help you get started from scratch. So so that's one more thing. And there is one question at this point I see regarding departments. Yeah, everybody can join in the GDSC club. We are open to everyone. So yeah, more questions we will be taking in the end of the session. Okay. Third thing we have is you get to build great products, right? Like great projects, right? There are when you get to go to a job, they will look at your resume, and in your resume, when you have good software projects, you will be automatically favored. That will help you stand out from the crowd. So when you come to us, when we work together, when we build projects together, we will get to collaborate with other people in our college, and what we can do is we can build amazing projects and show them out to the world, right? So when you build such projects, it is a great addition to your resume. We will also help you build your resume apart from your projects, right? There is a lot that you can add to your resume. It's not just about your projects or just about your work experience. So there's a lot of things that plays into your whole profile, right? When you're looking for a software job, your profile itself is a complete thing. So we will help you with that also. And next thing is you get to talk to other people who are also interested in technology, right? So far we've not got the opportunity to connect with other people at a platform like this outside our in real life, right? So through the GDSC, we hope that you guys get to talk to each other, you guys get to help each other and learn more together, right? So we hope this will be very helpful for you. Last thing is we have a lot of events, competitions, and hackathons that we will be running throughout the year. You are free to choose any event you want and get in and participate. All we look forward from you is just your participation and just your enthusiasm. So we also have many events that are special for GDSE, right? They are very specific for GDSE. And in these kind of events, we will be participating in these kind of events. I'll tell you about them in a minute. And we can, try to position ourselves in a global platform, right? We have a lot of things coming up. And yeah, as for the next thing is, what do you have to do, right? So these are all the things that we are giving you, but what do we expect from you, right? So there is not, we don't want to pressurize you too much. I will tell you how the club works first. uh, what we'll be doing is we'll get you on board on Discord. We will not teach you like a class lecture, right? Like, இது வந்து it is not going to be like, நான் சொல்லி கொடுப்பேன் நீங்க கத்துப்பீங்க. That is not how it's going to be working here. It's more like we will give you everything. We will give you the best things you can use to learn what you want to learn very fast. Okay. So basically with us, நீங்க வந்து you don't have to waste time. You don't have to waste time looking for resources or being worried இதுதான் நம்ம கரெக்டா பண்றோமா இல்லையான்ற that tension வந்து you don't have to carry it. We will provide you with all the guidance, all the mentorship that you need, and at any point in time we will be there to help also. So நாங்க வந்து we'll provide everything that you want. And what you will be doing is, you will be taking care of the learning part. Learning matunda you will be doing. We will be giving you all the things that you need to do it. All the help that you want, that will be provided to you straight away. And yeah, உங்களுக்கு வந்து all we want to see from you is an interest to learn. So as long as you have an interest to learn, we will do our best to help you in every way possible. Okay. So that is the first thing that we want to, request to you guys. Whatever activity comes up, whatever events we run, we are running it for you. And whenever there's some new activity coming up, definitely, if you are available, try to join as much as possible. And இப்போதான் if you are looking for your domain, இப்போதான் உங்க domain நான் என்ன choose பண்ண போறேன் அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கீங்கன்னா கூட definitely try to join. All of our sessions will mostly be beginner friendly. Okay. So everything will be beginner friendly, so you don't have to worry, yo, I don't know this, I don't know that, all that. You don't have to worry. We will take care. Even if it's an intermediate session, if you want to attend, you are free to attend. On the time, if you let us know, we will try to make it, accessible for you also. Okay. So one thing I want to say here is, the more you engage with us, the more value you get. Okay. எவ்வளோக்கு எவ்வளோ எங்ககிட்ட interact பண்றீங்களோ, எவ்வளோக்கு எவ்வளோ வந்து you're making use of the club, that much benefit you will get. Okay. There is a lot we have to share. And there is, there are tons of things for you to learn. Everything, we can give you everything in the best way possible, only if you are ready and if you are interested in interacting. Okay. So we are all from the same college, we are all from the same community. So you don't have to, when I look at differences between ourselves, right? We are from the same community. We are all basically equal, right? So don't feel shy to talk in the Discord. Don't feel shy to participate. எல்லாருமே வந்து we are the same kind of people. So எங்க போனாலும் when we are running an activity அந்த மாதிரி ஏதாச்சும் இருந்ததுன்னா, don't feel shy to talk. Okay. என்ன doubt இருந்தாலும், like அண்ணா or அக்கா, this is what doubt I have. What can we do? Just feel free to talk, feel free to ask. The more you talk, that will also make us happy. We want to see you talking. We want to, help you work, right? So முடிஞ்ச அளவுக்கு எவ்வளவு முடியுமோ, try to interact with us, try to talk with us, and do that, right? So next thing is, get to interact with others in your community, right? இது வரைக்கும் we have not had a place where we can come together and discuss technology, right? இந்த லெவல்ல நம்ம இறங்கி பேசுற அளவுக்கு we haven't had the opportunity. And now we are creating a platform. So this is a great time where you can meet people who are outside your class, who are outside your batch, and get to learn more things from them. Okay. So even if you don't know about some opportunity or something, you can talk to other people who are like you and you will get to know things, right? So matavanga kuda, the more you speak, the more you make connections, that will help you in the future also. And you will also get to know a lot of new things. Okay. So that is one more thing. And third thing is help out anyone whenever you can, right? Even if you are not very sure about something. Okay, if somebody is coming up in the club and they're asking for help, if you can, if you are available, definitely try to help. நாங்க மட்டும்தான் ஹெல்ப் பண்ணணும்னு இல்லை, உங்களுக்கு இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருக்கு, if that problem is very interesting you, definitely try to go in and help them. Okay, உங்களுக்கு வந்து you don't have to be an expert to help others. You can also help them by googling, you can also help them understand what's the problem. So any progress is good progress. So முடிஞ்ச அளவுக்கு try to help each other. And even if one more thing about helping others is, when you help somebody else, you will learn yourself, right? Like somebody has an error, for example our code learn that they have an error now. If you go to them and try to help them, you will also get an understanding of what a bug or an error can probably be. ஸோ உங்களுக்கு வந்து ஒரு பெட்டர் ஐடியா கிடைக்கும். அவங்களுக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணும்போது நீங்க அப்போ ரீசர்ச் பண்ணுவீங்க, அப்போ தேடுவீங்க, யூ வில் ட்ரை டு டீபக். அது எல்லாமே இட் வில் கிவ் யூ சம் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் தட் what you learn in your academics won't give you, right? நம்ம வந்து டெக்ஸ்ட் புக்ல படிக்கிறது அது எல்லாமே வந்து இந்த இதுல லைக் என்ன சொல்ல, நம்ம இங்க வந்து we are whatever we are learning from this experience is not available in your textbook, right? So இதெல்லாம் வந்து it's a great opportunity for you to get to know and gain more experience with coding. And the more you help others, even no matter what your experience is, you will get more confidence. Okay, so in உனக்கு வந்து like even if you're feeling slightly afraid to code or slightly afraid in approaching problems, the more you help others, you will also gain a lot more confidence in yourself. Okay, next thing is stay tuned to your emails and Discord. So most of the club activities will be running on Discord. If you are new to Discord, we will help you learn how to use it very soon, ipo. And uh, and stay tuned to your emails, right? So every time a new activity is posted, we will be posting it on email. You will get it from the GDSC's Google's page on your email. You will get it on Discord. We will be reminding you on Discord, and you will also get it on Instagram. Okay, so all these three platforms, please follow us or please subscribe to us, and please stay very என்ன சொல்ல, please stay very attentive to your emails. Definitely look out for any emails from GDSC. Also keep checking it frequently. We will be trying to conduct a lot of events. We have a great event coming very soon after this session. So yeah, Discord Leon, try to be very active. Okay, please pay a very close attention to the Discord. So Discord is where we will be communicating. You can also use Discord on your phone. Like you can use it on your browser. You can use it on your desktop as an app. Ilana, you can also use it as a mobile app, right? So we will help you with Discord if you have trouble. And last thing is just have fun, right? Like this is one place where you can learn, right? This is going to be a learning environment. And we will try to make sure that this is a very safe space for you, right? This is a safe space for you. You don't have to feel shy, or you don't have to feel afraid of coding or asking for help, right? That is one thing I want you to remember. uh, Anything, we are all in the same journey. All of us like tech, all of us want to be good at what we do inside technology. So if you have any questions, if you have any doubts, if you want help with something, if you want to attend something, never ever feel shy to talk on Discord. Okay, kandipa vanga, uh, we will always pay attention to you and have fun in the process, right? So when you're building projects and when you're learning things, make sure try to keep it fun for yourself. We will try to keep it fun as much as possible for you. And yeah, so we hope that all of you will stay active and help make the best use of the GDSE. There will be lots of things going on. So stay tuned for that. And moving on, so what does the plan look like, right? So for this year, what are all the things that we're going to do? What can you expect to see in the GDSC and all of those kind of things, right? So in GDSC, we have like two. different kinds of events. First one is like events from Google. So these are sessions that Google will arrange for you, and people from our team, like in our GDSC, maybe our core team members or somebody from the community, they will take up initiative to help you learn a new technology. Those are Google supported events, and then we will have other events which are events that we will conduct, right? So in the show, our focus is to give everyone a good amount of technical awareness and a good amount of exposure, as well as help you become ready for interviews and all those kind of placement related stuff, right? You need to be very ready professionally when you get into the industry. You have to be proficient on everything. So we'll try to help you build your profile, your soft skills, your communication, the way you think, even those kind of things we'll be dealing with throughout the year. Okay, so this is the timeline that we have for our Google lineup of events, right? So I will walk you through the whole thing. So this is where we are right now, right? So we are in September, and this 2022 to 2023 year, it will go till July. Okay, so இப்போ வந்து at this point we will be starting with an Android campaign. Immediately after the info session gets over, we are actually starting out with an event called Compose Camp. It is an Android thing. Okay, so it's a program for students interested in Android. So if you want to explore Android, even if you are a beginner, this will be a beginner friendly event for the most part. So if you are interested in exploring Android, definitely register for this. We will be coming up with all the details very soon. So over usually these are all you see that everything is called campaign here, right? So what a campaign is basically it's like a series of sessions where you will learn about a specific technology, and usually you will come up with a small project kind of thing at the end. Okay, so in the Android campaign, we'll be learning Android with Kotlin this time, and you will be coming up with something, a nice deliverable, a nice product in the end. Same with Cloud, same with Flutter, same with TensorFlow, right? So this September to October, we are having an Android set of events, and then around November, December, what we are having is a cloud campaign. So in the cloud campaign, we will be exploring cloud technologies. It will be very similar in terms of timeline. Okay, we'll have some 3 to 4 sessions where we will learn about cloud, and we will try to explore, and we will try to finish a lot of milestones. And one thing about these campaigns, and Anna, usually participants who participate and they try to do their projects, they get rewarded with swags and all those kind of things. Swags are basically goodies like stickers and all that. Okay, so yeah, the second one is cloud campaign. The third is around the starting of Jan to Feb. Okay, it's around Jan to Feb, we will be looking at Flutter campaign. Okay, Flutter is basically a framework for cross-platform development. Cross-platform, it's basically building apps for both web, Android, and iOS. So that is we will be looking at what Flutter is very soon. So in Jan to Feb, we will be learning about Flutter, and you can explore Flutter from the basics till the end. And what and then in the middle you can see that there is something big, right? Like solutions challenge. We have something called solutions challenge from February to April, May kind of. Okay, I will tell you what solution challenge is in a moment. We will look at TensorFlow campaign. Okay, next is TensorFlow. It is basically ML campaign. In ML, one of the major frameworks or one of the major tools that you will be using is TensorFlow. So you will learn how to use TensorFlow, how to perform ML functions with it, and all those kind of good stuff. Okay, so that is going to be happening around April May time in 2023. And lastly, we have web campaign. In web, we will be exploring concepts in web technologies, right? I think it will be more related to accessibility and responsiveness, those kind of things. Web campaign is quite new, so you will be getting the details around that time. So that is around June, July. Okay, so these are the set of events that we will be getting from Google side. Besides that, throughout this tenure, we will be running several events where you can explore and you can get to know a lot of things. Okay, one thing that we have in line is, if you are new to coding and if you want to learn how to choose a domain, right? If you are new, like என்ன domain choose பண்ணலாம், எந்த லைன்ல போகலாம், and how do you go about pursuing this career, all of these things we will help you. Okay, so we have a series of sessions that will help you experiment, that will help you try out things, and try to help you understand and maybe choose a domain if you like, right? So we will be running those kind of sessions. We will be running more sessions specific to domains. You are free to join any domain in GDSC, so always feel free to hop on to any domains event and attend it. Okay, next thing is, we might also be running events where you uh, you can learn, and we will keep track of you, right? So whenever you're learning, one habit that you might know about is, usually people start learning and then they get into a course and then they eventually forget about it, right? So we want to change that, so we will help you stay consistent, so that you learn in time, so that you make the best use of your time. So we are planning for sessions like that also. So if that interests you, definitely tell us more about it. If you have any more ideas for events and stuff, you can drop it on Discord. Similarly, we have more events in, what do I say, we have professional readiness events where we'll be talking about design thinking. We'll be talking about how do you think and how do you approach problems, and we'll be having more topics related to hackathons and all those kind of stuff. Okay, so let us talk about solutions challenge a little bit. Okay, solutions challenge is actually one of the biggest events from the side of GDSC, where this is a hackathon in specific. Okay, so this is a hackathon. This is a worldwide hackathon where students from GDSCs can only participate. So if you're part of a GDSC, you get to join this international hackathon and make projects here. So if you look at the presentation, there are some icons there. So this is basically the icons that represent UN Sustainable Development Goals. I think you might have heard of it in EVS and all. Okay, so UN order Sustainable Development Goals. Now, they are some goals that the United Nations has set, so that we try to save our world from climate change and things like that, so that we can be prosperous. So இந்த மாதிரி கோல்ஸை வந்து satisfy பண்ற மாதிரி we will be coming up with projects, and we will be coming up with huge solutions, and we will work together on this challenge as a club. And this solutions challenge is actually a very huge event. There are a lot of amazing prizes, and if we win, it's going to be amazing. Even getting to the finals is really amazing things. It's actually a really amazing thing to do. So if this interests you, we will definitely be working on this together as a club. So submissions on this hackathon, we do it as a club. We represent like our GDSC and all. So we will definitely need all of you guys to come and join us and participate in this hackathon, right? So that is one amazing thing that we are looking forward to. And next thing is, yeah, this is the most meat of everything, right? So we have a couple of domains in GDSC CIT. Mainly we have web, mobile, AIML, cyber security, and UI UX design. These are the five major domains we will be focusing on. And we also will be looking into other domains like and blockchain, cloud, and all those kind of things we will be looking into, but just as not with the, you know not in that much of an intensity, right? Like எந்த அளவுக்கு நம்ம வெப் ஏஎம் எல்லாம் பார்க்குறோமோ அந்த அளவுக்கு we might not be looking, but if you are interested, definitely tell tell that to us. We will arrange what we can for you, right? Like we will try to cover anything that you want to learn about. So we will get started with the domains, and our team members will basically tell you what's the plan, right? Like what can you expect in each of these domains. We will start with web, right? So let's start with web development, and my team will be here to help you out through it.
Yeah. Starting with guys, web development. What do you mean by web development? This question will be like asked by anyone. What is web development? Web development is nothing but it is a collection of two words, right? Web and development. Web means it is related to website or web pages or anything related to internet is termed as web. And development is referred to the act of building or creating applications from scratch. And next, we are going to see who is a web developer, who is called as a web developer. A web developer is a person who is an interactive artist and who have a deep desire to create new things. Like if I want to say an example, we all know that a curious child is interested in playing toys, and the child can able to assemble and disassemble the blocks, like in Horlicks Bake or any advertisement we can see like that. A web developer is a person who have the job to create basic building blocks using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript to create web pages. And a web developer is also a person who can able to diagnose problems, who can able to understand the code, and who that's why we call the web developers the physicians of World Wide Web. So here, World Wide Web. What is World Wide Web? World Wide Web is a collection of web pages and websites and web applications. So at this time, you all are curious developers. You are going to become curious developers. So you will have the question: what is the difference between a website and a web application? So website is nothing but it is a single page or collection of web pages, and web application. Modern websites are more than that. So let us take an example: Microsoft Docs. We all can able to see. Sorry, Google Docs. We can able to see the user interface of Google Docs is like pretty simple, and it will be like it is good to watch. So it is not a software, so it is a web applications. Web applications are nothing but they are complex websites and they are modern. So next we are going to see the difference between static and dynamic websites. Static and dynamic websites: static means the content of the website will be static, and in dynamic websites we can able to change the content of the websites. Like in dynamic websites we can able to use the database API and all the stuff will be included. And we all know who's a web developer. There are types of web developers, and there are three types of web developer. One is front end, back end, and full stack. Who is called as a front end developer? A front end developer is the one who can able to implement web page designs using HTML and CSS, and those websites will be looking pretty good, and they have a good UI design. So here we can able to see if a website can able to view in many different devices, then that is termed as responsiveness. Here we have to see one important concept, that is accessibility. What is accessibility? Accessibility is nothing but it is a practice where we can able to make the website as usable to many people as much as possible, so that we are like able to treat everyone equally no matter what their disability or circumstances are. And the next one is backend developer. Backend developers create the backbone of application. They are the ones who can able to handle the user input. And I also wanted to share that in a recent study, 13% the web development domain have been improved from 2018 to 2028. And finding a job in web development is not that much hard. Like if you have your skill set and if you can able to learn all the skills that is related to the web development, then sure you can able to get a job in web development. And we all know we have like understood web developer and roles. So digging deeper, now we are going to see the front end and back end development. Handing over this session to Keitana.
Hello everyone, I'm Keetna, Web Development Team Executive. I'm here to explain about front-end development. You might be wondering what front-end is. Front-end portion of websites and web applications are the part of that users actually see and interact with, and front-end developers build the interface to get users engaged with. So we basically create websites and applications
using web languages such as HTML, CSS, and JavaScript that allow users to access and interact with the site or app. When you visit a website, the design elements you see were created by a front-end developer. Here, as I have said, we use HTML, CSS, and JS for building. Um, the HTML is the language for describing the structure of web pages, and CSS is used to style the elements given to HTML. JS gives dynamic behavior to web pages. In JS, we have frameworks. Frameworks are nothing but a collection of JS libraries that helps developers with standard programming features and tasks. There are frameworks like React.js, Vue.js, AngularJS, and etc. React was created by Facebook. This is basically used to write HTML snippets inside JavaScript files. Vue is an open source front-end framework. Meanwhile, Angular is a TypeScript-based open source web application framework developed by Google. This helps in creating a structured application. So yeah, this is all about front end. Over to Danush to talk about back end.
So hi, myself Sanush. So I am web development team executive. So let me say what and backend dev is. So what and backend? The content which you see in a website are sent from a backend server. So there are three main things which are server, database, and APIs. What are servers? Web servers is a system which delivers contents of website over the internet. Web servers are also like regular computer, but they don't have physical displays. To connect with the server, you actually need a SSH, which is called secure shell. A website can host a website. It means that all the code that you have been written are executed on the servers. So what a database is? The database is an organized collection of structural data to make it easily accessible. Database is a place where all our data are stored. There are two types of databases. So one is relational databases and another is non-relational databases, which is also known as NoSQL databases. Example for relational database will be MySQL and PostgreSQL. Example for non-relational will be MongoDB and Redis SQL. So what an API? API is an interface which enables two computers to interact with each other with a set of definitions and protocols. The web API is an application process interface between a web server and a web browser. REST API is special type of web API that uses the standard architectural style. Also nowadays, GraphQL are used instead of REST for better performance. What do backend engineers do? Backend engineers program servers to process front-end requests and respond with the requested resources correctly. Most of the time, we just use framework because all the complexities are taken care by the framework itself, which makes the life of a developer great. Let me mention few frameworks which are available for some languages. For JavaScript, we have Node.js Express. For Python, it's Django and Flask. Java, it's Spring Boot. Golang, it's Gin Buffalo. Frameworks are also available in different languages like Rust, C++, etc. Now, let the Android dev take over the presentation. Thank you.
Uh, okay, I guess it could go with mobile development. So we are here with mobile development where we build apps for mobile devices, and also we have something like Wear OS, etc. So now, coming to mobile development, we have two operation system, that is OS based development strategies, where we have native and cross platform. So in native, we will usually go with Android. That is, we have our own Android documentation and programming language, Kotlin, for Android development. That is for apps to be integrated with Android OS, and we have SwiftUI for iOS applications. And coming to cross-platform, we have Flutter and React Native, which we will get deeper in the next sessions. So let us go to the next slide, and we'll brief about Android there. Yeah. So first of all, why do we use Android? Like, why do we need to choose Android for mobile development, mobile application development? So first thing is, it is of course Google's own. So Google owns Android, So Android has been purely been a separate enterprise, and now back in 2007 or something, it is of course it is officially Google. So we have enough resources and we have rich development environment. As we have many APIs and we have a good community of developers for Android. And of course, we have AOSP, which we call Android Open Source Project, which uh, where Android official developers push their code. Like Android 13 is live now, so of course that enables developers to integrate Android OS in their applications. And coming to the tool and the developer thing, we have Android Studio, which is the official development tool for any Android application. So it is of course just like other IDEs like Visual Studio and IntelliJ. Android Studio is based on completely Android apps, and it has many features like the templates, and also it supports large screens like tablets and Android TVs, etc. And coming to the languages, of course, you might know this Java, and Kotlin is some young language uh, which is which is officially declared for Android now. So just before 1 week, we have celebrated 5 years of Kotlin. So of course, it has overcoming Java in this phase, and we are getting to work with Kotlin, of course. And the third thing you can see over here. So many of you might know Java and Kotlin. So this is mostly a framework we use for Android. That is Jetpack Compose, we could say. So purely, if you have worked with Android, we have been going with XML. That is, we have to formulate UI. So we have XML, and now uh, this Jetpack Compose is mainly introduced to integrate both UI and the working that functionalities of the functions in Android. So okay, I'm not going more technically. So we can look over this. So just understand, we have the language as Kotlin and we have Compose now. Rather than having a narrative UI, we can have simple and short with this Compose. So to the next slide. So we also have hybrid apps like Android comes with native OS, like it can work on native applications, but we have hybrid apps, and here is Roshan to explain you what is hybrid apps and what is React Native.
So hi everyone, I'm Roshan, mobile development executive. So right now we already spoke about Android apps. So she spoke about only one platform, right? So Android apps can only run on Android. Same way for iOS, Swift and Objective-C apps only can run on iOS platforms. But for example, you are trying to develop an app and you are trying to deploy it across all platforms. So if you are going to approach it in a native way, you need to develop separate code bases for each. You need to develop one for Android and one for iOS. So it is time consuming, right? It reduces the productivity of the developer. So this is where hybrid apps come in place. So hybrid apps, they are cross-platform apps, and they are built based on web technologies like CSS, HTML, JavaScript. Okay, so since they are web-based, they can be run on all platforms. So there will be the app, the app will be run in the native shell in an embedded browser. Okay, so this way we can run it on Android, iOS, and so on. So this helps the developer to achieve greater productivity, and it is also cost effective since web apps require less cost than native apps, and it also is time efficient. And nowadays, since there is a development of advanced frameworks, um hybrid apps can achieve the performance of native apps. So this way, it is developing further and further, which helps us to develop cross-platform apps. So hybrid apps are a perfect blend of native and hybrid technologies. So daily examples of hybrid apps, we can say like Gmail, Twitter, Uber, Instagram, and so on. So you can see that hybrid apps are very like successful, and they can be deployed as very large applications. So coming to frameworks, there are a lot of hybrid app frameworks available, but the most two prominent that developers use worldwide is React Native and Flutter. So let me talk a little about React Native. So React Native is a hybrid app framework developed by Facebook. It was released in the year 2015. So how React Native works is you write your code in JavaScript. So the code you are written in JavaScript is connected to the native device using a native bridge, which converts the JavaScript to native code. So this way, we can argue that this is also a native based framework also. So these are the advantages of hybrid apps. Now Yalini will speak about a few words about Flutter.
Yeah, okay. Getting back, that was good, Roshan. Like app development with React Native is fun, of course. We also have another framework called Flutter. You might have seen in the first slide that we have a cross-platform framework for app development, and that is called Flutter. So the best thing about Flutter is it is also owned by Google, that is developed by Google for developers, and it is cross-platform. So unlike Android, Flutter helps us makes app for both Android and also iOS devices with same code and with one development cycle. So of course, this is a cross-platform framework that is used to develop mobile applications for Android, iOS, and even for Windows OS. That is for web-based applications. The main language we used is Dart, and the key features or highlights about Flutter is it is productive and it is flexible. That is, it is flexible in the case that supports all the devices, like all the devices and various screens, and it is fast, of course. So summing up here, we have mobile application frameworks like Android, Flutter, and React Native, and it is up to you to choose which domain or which framework you have to work on, and you can try all everything. And of course, Flutter is fun, but going with Android, like native mobile application is good for your career. So that's it. So the club is always here to help you. So thank you.
So, guys, we have seen a lot of things about development stuff like web development and app development. So, let us get into cyber security. So, the thing which makes everything secure. So, you may have a question like, if I have a web background or app background or any sort of electrical or public relation background, will I be able to join in cyber security and choose my career path as cyber security? So absolutely you can. So cybersecurity if is irrespective of your background domain. So I'm basically from web development background. Now I'm doing cybersecurity. So if you are interested, you can just start up with cybersecurity. So cybersecurity, the quote is very nice. No, if it is smart, it is vulnerable. So everything has its own vulnerability. So the main part of cybersecurity is defending identifying the vulnerability and patching the vulnerability. So any wrong person could not have access to it. So in base of cyber security, we have many teams such as red teams and blue team. So red team follows offensive security. They break into the organization or any sort of web application or Android application. And before any sort of hacker could have accessed it, they just identify the threat and inform it to the organization. So in terms of red team activity, we have several activities. So these are the activities which we follow in red teaming. So the first phase is reconnaissance, which means active information gathering. So we gather a lot of information about the organization and ways in which we can break into the organization, which may be any sort of human interaction or any sort of web or app interaction or any sort of servers or anything. So after identifying the vulnerability, we just try to create a script or code. This part is known as weaponization. So we create a weapon and deliver the weapon to the organization. So if we got access means the next phase of the progress is exploitation. So after we exploit the server, so we install any persistent script which gives us continuous access to ourselves, and then we have command access to their system. So with the command access, we can perform many other activities such as horizontal or vertical privilege escalation. Privilege escalation is nothing but just creating a user account in the organization and getting the highest privilege among the organization. So if you have the higher privilege means You can do anything within the organization, such as adding your own employees or removing employees. You can even change their basic pay, monthly pay, and even their post. So this is with command and control. And the last piece is action objectives. So after collecting all the intelligence from the organization, you can just report them or just do whatever stuff you want. This is all about offensive security. Now my team executive will put lights on the topic blue teaming, so which is formally known as defensive security.
Yes, so I'm going to be talking about defensive security. And so basically, blue teaming is a form of defensive security in which we use a bunch of methods to make sure that the data inside an organization remains safe. So to do this, there are a few steps such as risk assessment, in which we make sure that all of the entry points in a system or network are safe and secure, and hackers can't get in very easily. Second is to defend critical systems. We need to make sure that critical systems, such as, for example, an MRI scanner in a hospital, is put off the open internet so that like people can't access it easily. Then we need to make sure that all vulnerabilities are patched and all the latest security updates are installed. We need to monitor for threats to ensure that there aren't any hackers trying to get into our network. We need to do threat analysis to ensure that the threats, we need to make sure that we are up to date on what methods are being used to hack into our infrastructure. And then suppose there is a poor case scenario where a hacker does manage to get into the system. We need to do the incident response, which is basically if some hacker gets into a system, we need to make sure that we understand how he got into the system first, and we need to make sure that it doesn't happen again. Then we need to enforce security policies such as strong passwords and multi-factor authentication to make sure that people are more secure inside the organization. So these are some of the methods that are involved in blue teaming, and it's just a brief overview. I'll pass it on to the next team.
So, good evening, everyone. I'm Rishivan Tambalam, and I'm the lead of AI/ML domain in Google Developer Student Club. So, what is AI? AI, artificial intelligence, it's actually self-explanatory. It's a machine mimicking human intelligence. So, it may sound complicated, but it's just basic mathematics. Next slide, please. Machine learning. Machine learning is a type of an algorithm which learns on its own without any human intervention. Uh, 7 steps of machine learning is, first of all, we need to gather appropriate data. So if you're actually, for an example, if you're analyzing grocery stores, you need a specific data set for it. You need a customer history and all. So you need to collect appropriate data sets, and you need to prepare the data set. For example, some data sets may contain inappropriate inappropriate elements, like empty sets or irrelevant data. You have to clean them properly, and some may be huge. I've seen data sets up to 200,000 rows. So you need the exact amount and exact data set. Next, choosing a model. Choosing a model is nothing but just creating an algorithm. There are tons of basic machine learning algorithms such as regression, k-nearest neighbor, support vector machine, etc., etc. So you need a appropriate algorithm to process the data set. And training is basically uh, giving that data set into that algorithm and making it do its thing. So it will train that algorithm, so that if you give any input regarding that data set, it will give an appropriate output. Evaluation is just giving the accuracy. So for training data set, there will be an how do I put it? A predefined output. So if you give one input, and it will check its accuracy with respect to its output. So it will give out a percentage. For example, this algorithm is 80% accurate or 90% accurate. And hyperparameter tuning is actually really complicated. I don't want to bore you with the details. And prediction means exactly what it sounds. After all this 7 6 processes, it will be ready to deploy, and you can give any input and it will give out a appropriate output. Yeah, that's it for machine learning. I'll ask my teammate Kabilan to talk about the tools and resources.
Hey guys, this is Kabilan, and I will have you go through a short brief overview of the AI/ML tools. So the main languages AI or ML programming for do is Python, C++, Java, and R. And as it is mentioned before, in the next May we have a TensorFlow campaign. So be sure to check up on that, guys. And has a tons of Python libraries and even more so of C++ libraries. So if you have learned any of these two, then you can successfully start your AI or ML career. So next we have Keras. Keras is actually a artificially neural networks, and it is a framework which has combined the machine language and artificial intelligence. Uh, Next up we have Shogun. The Shogun is a collection of libraries, and it's actually a non-basic beginner level programming tools, but it is actually helpful, and it is very popular since 1987. And we have Scikit-learn next. Scikit-learn uses Python, NumPy, and SciPy, which is actually something which I have learned in our college days. So yeah, and it is very easy to use. TensorFlow and Scikit-learn are very friendly for you beginners. And NumPy is a version of Python, and it is. So next up we have PyTorch. PyTorch uses Python programming language, and Torch is a library which is used. And R Studio is right now is famous for C++, and it is mainly used for graphical statistics and probability, and it is also used to cleanse, analyze, and clear data. So that's up, guys.
Hi everyone, as our domain is UI UX design, let me give you a quick overview of what is UI UX design and what are things we are going to cover in this session. Okay, next slide please. Okay, firstly, what is UI design? UI stands for user interface design. Like it's all about how it looks and feels the presentation of the product. It's an interface where the user interacting with the product. In order to create efficient, aesthetic, and awesome interfaces, you have to learn certain principles and methodologies, right? Okay, I have jotted down some of the principles here. First is color scheme, iconography, typefaces, layouts, and design system. And there are many number of design principles we have to learn. These are some of the principles. For example, in color scheme, you have to when you're creating an interface, you have to follow a 16 is to 30 is to 10 ratio, right? 16 for the primary color, 30 for the secondary color, and 10% for the accent color. Like likewise, typefaces. Typefaces in the sense you have to know where I have to use the font weight for say bold, medium, and regular. Okay, these are the principles you have to learn while you're creating the interface for UI users. And next is UX design. UX stands for user interface design. It's how a person user feels when they're interacting with the product, right? Okay, like UI design, you have to learn. Like UI design, also you have to also learn some of the principal methodologies in order to become a successful UX designer. And I have to jot down some of the principles: strategy, wireframing, information architecture, user flow, and prototyping. And there are many number of principles out there. Don't worry, we'll provide all the resources to learn here. Okay, let me say what is information architecture. Information architecture is how a content is present in the user interface so that the user can understand where they are. Okay, right? And wireframing is digital outline of the product. And after wireframing, you will go to the prototyping. And next, there are many cases. We'll provide all the resources to learn this. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, after that, you have learned what is UI design and UX design, and you have learned the principles, and you have to create an interface, right? For that, you have to learn a tool. So here we have three tools: Figma, Adobe XD, Sketch. You have to master at least any one of the tool. My recommendation is to learn Figma because it's an industry standard most of the companies are using now. So apart from these tools, you have to learn other essential tools like Photoshop, Illustrator, and motion design for After Effects, so that it can bring your design to next level. So okay, and one thing I want to stress here is UI UX design is not about mastering the tools and just creating awesome interfaces. It's all about the create. It's all about solving the real world user problems. That's the thing I want to stress here. And next slide, please. Okay, after that, here comes the design thinking process. What design thinking process is? It's a process basically followed by product-based companies to create a product from an idea to high fidelity prototype. And it has five phases: empathize, define, ideate, prototype, and test. And each phases you have to learn n number of things, right? For empathize phase, say you have to learn about user journey and user personas and stuff like that. Don't worry, we will provide all the resources to learn these. That's the thing. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, one of the most frequently asked question is how do I get started in UI UX design? And here I have jotted down into 6 steps. Firstly, step one is we have to learn the principle. As I said before, we have to learn the principles of visual design. And next thing you have to step two is we have to master the UX principles and process methodologies. Design thinking process, which I said before, is one of the process in UX process, and there are many other processes like user-centered design process, double diamond process. And after you learn the process, you have to familiar yourself with the design patterns. Okay, what design pattern is? It's all about the component you are seeing in your mobile or web. Okay, right? For example, say you may notice in a toggle button when you're on and off in the light theme and dark theme. Okay, you can learn this stuff in material design and also human interface design guidelines. And step four is you have to master the tools. As said before, right? You have to master Figma and also other essential tools like Photoshop, Illustrator in order to bring your design to next level. And step five is create concept projects. Okay, from step one to step two, you have learned all the things, right? You have to implement all the steps in step five. You have to create a concept project, then only you can gain an experience, right? For concept projects, we can go for food app delivery, mobile ticket booking. And step six is invest yourself in knowledge. These things you have to continuously regularly. You have to do it by reading lots of articles, and you have to do it by books. And these are steps from step one to step six. This will be a cyclic process, and it will be again and again. You have to learn all this stuff. And one thing that doesn't get changes is practice. You have to practice a lot in order to become a successful UI UX designer. And one thing I have to stress here is choose the domain which you're really passionate about, whether it's UI design or UX design, AML, cybersecurity, because that you can reach, because then only you can achieve greater heights. Okay, that's the thing about UI UX design and other things we are going to cover. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Ramen Leeds. I hope the overview was helpful for all of you. So, if you're new here, right? So, how do you join GDSC CIT? So, the first thing we will be doing is the process is quite simple, right? So, we fill out a form and then you also register on the official GDSC page. And then all you have to do is join our Discord server. Discord is where we will be communicating, where we'll be helping you out on a daily basis. So that is that is what you have to join. And we have our friends Sanjay and Rishi who will demonstrate how you can register on the GDSC page first. And Rishi will be showing you how Discord works so that you get an idea of it, and then we'll quickly wrap up. Okay, over to you guys.
Yeah, so hi guys, this is Sanjay Joseph from CSE department. I'll just guide you through the registration process right now. Let me just share my screen right now. Is it visible?
Yeah, I have added it to stream.
Yeah, okay, fine. So here you can see the official Instagram account for GDSC CIT Chennai, and as well as LinkedIn profile. So this is the GDSC official page. So let us just dive into registration form right away. So yeah,
Sanjay, can you share your whole window instead of a tab? We can only see the link tree page.
yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, is it okay right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So first you enter your name. Let me just type my name and your corresponding year, and as well as please enter if you are in CIT, or if you are in other college, please enter no. uh, I'm from CSE department, so if you are from other department, type your corresponding department, and my email ID as well, your number. So from here the member registration will start. So give the corresponding options for which is familiar to you. How familiar do you consider yourself to be with programming? My personally, I'm familiar with. I'm comfortable with the basics. So yeah, and then please rate how well you relate to the below statements. I'll just type it randomly. You'll just check it out. So yeah. Next, if you are fond of many technologies, please do mention what all technologies and resources you know. I personally know web development and cybersecurity, Internet of Things, UI UX. Yeah, next. Submit. So yeah, this is all about joining as a member in GDSC CIT. So after this process, you will get a email ID. A email from GDSE. From that, there will be a Discord link. So click on that. Wait a minute. Yeah. Fine. So as soon as you joined the GDSC community, if you are new to Discord, it's not at all a problem. It's basically like WhatsApp or Instagram. If you spend at least 10 minutes of go through all, you came to know what is what. So I'll just guide you through it. This is the welcome page of GDSC, where as soon as you join, your account profile and everything will pop up here. Please go through all the rules to be followed while you are in this community, and you can assign respective roles for you. If you are specialized in any technologies, click right away. As soon as you click this, your name along with your respective uh, i mean yeah softwares will pop up here. And then if you have any queries, please do, not here, sorry. Yeah, so this is service guide, server guide, where you come to know all the bot commands and everything, basically every domains over here. Okay. So the next is community domain, where if at all we have any announcements to be announced, please do check Discord frequently, because every announcement will be published here. So next is introduce yourself, where you can introduce yourself here, and feel free to communicate with others. This is for general reason. If you have any queries, also type it here. Opportunity section, if we came to know about any opportunities which will help you to develop, uh, we will announce it here. And then the resources, basically the resources for web development, UI UX will be published here. Yeah, basically, like, if you wish to learn any softwares, we will help you by providing some resources over here and showcase. So these are all the small achievements which we as a community have got, will be mentioned here. And if you have any suggestions, please do mention here. This is if you have to ask any questions to the corresponding team. I mean, like UI UX web development, please do give, I mean, mention your question here. This is upstage, where you automatically connect to voice chat immediately as soon as you click this. So the next is the domain, where all web development, mobile development, AML, UI UX design, cybersecurity, every domains will be mentioned here. So if you are interested in any domain, please do ask your questions here to the corresponding domains. So the next is the fun part. As you guys have already done earlier this meeting, we do conduct many fun activities like gaming and bot commands, music commands, etc. So this is totally just for fun part. That's it. And talk and work. This is for, you know, basically a voice chat where you can share your screen and uh, discuss what all you have learned. And if at all you have any queries and doubts, if you wanted to chat with any particular domain lead, you can come over here. So the next is core team. This is purely for the core team, uh, for mainly for us. So yeah, that's it. I think I've covered most of it all.
Okay.
Yeah. So can you show the Discord page for a second?
What?
Can you show go back to Discord for a second?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so basically, what Sanjay explained right now, everything is actually separate groups for themselves, right? Like in WhatsApp, you have a separate group chat, but here in Discord, we call this a server, and inside a server, we will have many group chats. Okay, so each of these things that he explained, it is like a separate group chat for that topic, but the people who are in these group chats are all the same, right? So all of us have access to these things, and everything that starts with that hashtag, right? This is called a channel, and this is each of the group chats that you will see. So basically how it works is, if there is a name, for example, suggestions, right? The channel name usually explains what the purpose of that channel is for. So if I'm going to suggestions, what you can do in suggestions is give us suggestions that you want to see in the club. You can do that. And for us the team, you can ask any general queries that you have regarding the club or something like that. And under domains, you will see web, mobile, and all those things. In those channels, you can go and discuss anything related to that specific domain. Just doesn't have to be a doubt or anything like that. Basically anything you want to discuss relating to that topic, you will go to those channels. And you see those fun category, right? You can share your favorite memes or find people to talk to. We have a channel called gaming. We'll be planning some gaming sessions very soon. And bot commands and music commands are basically channels where you can enter. Okay, so we have other user accounts in Discord which are called bots. Okay, they are basically thing. bots that we have programmed, like people have programmed, and we can use these accounts in our server for like different fun stuff, right? So we have a music bot, and if you, for example, join Hangout pakatala, there is a speaker emoji, right? So that basically says that it's a voice chat. So when you join Hangout and uh, you go to the music commands channel and type a specific command, the bot will join you in Hangouts, and you can play any song you want. And similarly, we have other gaming bots also, so you can give commands to this bot, interact with this bot, and play games or play music or basically anything that the bots can do, right? So that is something about bots. And yeah, I think Rishi will continue more about bots and stuff. So yeah, go on.
Hello guys, it's me again. So wait, I'll share my screen once again. Is my screen visible? Okay. So let's take our server for example. So we have around four bots which are active right now. So this is Discord calendar, which integrates normal calendar stuff with Discords. And next we have moderator bots. So basically, what a moderator means, moderator is a role in Discord server. They're like, how do I put it? Leader. They're like leader to a server, and this bot automates that job. So generally, what moderator does is they'll not allow you to talk, bad words or inappropriate words. And so if you talk like that, this bot will automatically either delete that message and ban you, or it will give you a warning, something like that. So we have two moderators for that. As we saw in the welcome channel, this moderator two, which is actually called ProBot. This bot is programmed to welcome you. If you join a server that's an event, and this bot will recognize that event and it will send a message in this channel, this welcome channel. So that's how bot works. And you can actually make your own bot too. All you need to do is go to Discord or developer portal and go to applications. Here you can see this thing called new application. New application. You can name your bot. I'm just gonna name it first. Have to agree and all. And that's it, you created a bot. To actually add that bot in a server, you have to go to site panel, you have to go to bot, and you have to click this add a bot, and you got a bot. And this token is actually really important. It's like a password to your bot. And bots are actually really powerful. Some bots have this role called administration, which means it can manipulate anything in that server. And if you have a sufficiently large server and it becomes dangerous, you can't have that vulnerability in your server. So you have to keep your token very safely. And next you have to go to OAuth 2 and URL generator, scopes is bot. I'm giving administrator permissions. That's it. You have to copy this URL, paste it, and it will just give some funny commands here. I'm adding it in this server called test server. Continue. Authorize. Of course, I'm a human. Yeah, it's authorized. And we'll go to that test server and see. As you can see, this test about joined here. So you efficiently created a bot, and to know, and you can program this bot in two languages right now. Discord actually created API in JavaScript, so officially you can program this bot in JavaScript. But our coding community came together and created a separate for Python called Discord.py, and this is its documentation. You can pretty much do anything with it. So if you go to messages, if you want to learn more about bot building, you can actually DM me or ping me in our server. So that's it for bots.
Yeah, thank you. The reason why we went out of the way to just show you bots is because bots is actually Discord bots are actually very famous topics that are used in like Python development and all that. So if you want to make projects with Python, or you want to get to know Python better, you can actually try to make Discord bots for some fun functions, right? You don't have to just make them for simple games or anything. Like pretty much any entertainment idea or any admin work that you can automate, you can do that with a bot. What he was showing was, for example, the bots that we have are basically bots for managing the server and interacting with people. So if you are interested, you can always dig into these stuff and learn about how to make a bot. What we just showed you was like a very simple bot registration process. After that, you code up the bot's functions and all that and so on. So with that, we come to the end of the session, and thank you for staying for so long, all of you who stayed. If you've got any questions, please drop them in the chat. We will be answering right now. So there were some questions. I will be going through them. So if you have any more questions, please drop them in the chat. We'll be here to answer all of the questions. So first question. I think somebody asked if everybody can join or if it's only for CS or IT groups. Uh, that for that is we are actually open to all departments. We don't discriminate between any department or any which year you're from or anything like that. So if you are just interested in tech, that's all, or that's all we need. And if you really have an interest to learn, please come to us, please talk to us. We will help you in every way possible. And the second question that we have is this only for CIT students or can other campus students engage with you? As of now, the our GDSC is restricted only to our college. Eventually, if things permit in our college, we might expand to other colleges. But you can also like look into your college. If they have a GDSC, you can go join their GDSC, or you can look out for other GDSCs as well. Many other GDSCs, they allow anybody to join, but in our case, as of now, we are only limiting sessions membership to anybody who is from CIT. So that is one of the things. And yeah, I think the next question somebody asked was, I think some of the questions have gone missing. Yeah, so some of the general questions that we get is, if you are a beginner, right? Like, will you be guiding us if you are like a beginner? How much experience do I need to join? Again, you don't need any, specific level of experience. We will be there to help you with anything that you want to know about. So even if it's very what do you say, even if it's something that you want, we'll try to help you in the best way possible. And yeah, all we look forward from you is your interest and your motivation to succeed. And if you really cooperate with us, we are very confident that we will help you achieve your goals. The next question is, do I need to join the club individually, or should I check the info page for boot camps? Do you mean like the events, like are you calling the events boot camps? Because I'm not exactly sure. As for club, you have to register through the GDSC CIT page, the one that Sanjay showed you. So once you fill the form, there was this last button he clicked, right? From there, it takes you to the college page. So from there, if you click the join us button, there you will join the club, and from there you will get all the notifications, right? That is one thing. And for specific events on that platform, it's actually called the GDSC event platform. Even in your mail, you will get all these events getting published and all that. So if you want to publish for a sorry, if you want to register for an event that we are hosting under our GDSC, you can go check out the page, and there will be a section called upcoming events. Under upcoming events, you can basically click on the event, and there will be a button called RSVP. RSVP is basically some short form for register, right? So whenever we post the event, we will also post a link to that RSVP page where you click RSVP to register and get your ticket to the event. And once you get the ticket to the event, you're good to go. All communications you'll start receiving and all that. So we will also be updating the same details in Discord also, Discord and Instagram also. So please keep your eyes on that. I mean, events, I'm already a member of a GDSC club. uh, if you've joined our CIT page, then I think yeah, you have to go to register in each event, right? Like basically, we need the count of how many people who are attending. So we will post the page with the event, right? So for example, we are starting Compose Camp, the Android campaign. So we will post the link to the Android event. So you can go register there, and from there, automatically you'll start receiving all the updates. You'll start receiving everything that you need to know and reminders also. So that is one of the things. And there were some other questions that were like generally not related to GDSE. They were related to college and stuff. So we will not be taking up those kind of questions because it is not in our scope, or it's not, we are not in our that position to answer such questions right now. So yeah, if you have any more questions, please post it now. We will wait for a few moments in chat. Yeah. Any question? So no question is actually like, there is no such question called a dumb question. So if you're feeling shy, you can always you don't have to worry too much. You can post it here. I will wait for another minute. Was the Discord link sent? Yes, if you fill the form, you would have gotten an email like if you filled the form before September 1, we would have sent you the Discord link through email. Okay, so whatever email you gave us in the form, you will get the Discord link to that email. Okay, so please check your email, check your spam box if it has ended in spam or promotions inbox. If you still have not gotten the link, just DM me or DM anybody who's like in the GDSC. I think there might be somebody from the core team who is in your class, or myself as well. I will be. Uh, yeah, you can contact me on. I will just give you my contact in the chat. Uh, yeah. My You can contact me on Discord on this ID. I will be posting this. So if you still have not gotten the Discord link for any reason, please feel free to reach out to me. This will be my Discord link. And yeah, I'm going to join through counseling. Can I think join the club now? I think yeah, we don't like, once you're into the college, you're into the college. We don't really know, or we don't really care who's from what background, or if you're from counseling or management. There is no such distinction. Nobody like splits you based on whether you're from counseling or whether you're from management and all that. So yeah, anybody can join the club. For first years who have not yet joined, we have not yet initiated anything because you're not in the college yet. We will be reaching out to you once you come offline. We will try to find a way to maybe meet you in person like we met the second and third years, or we'll try to reach out through any other channels online. So mostly we will be trying to push for offline, but stay tuned for that. Meanwhile, one thing you can do is, go follow our Instagram page. Our Instagram page is actually gdsc.cit. So if you follow that, almost every, yeah, like pretty much every update gets posted here. We also have a LinkedIn page. You can also stay updated there. So any update you will be getting on Instagram and LinkedIn. So yeah, that is pretty much it. If anybody has any more questions, I'll wait for one more minute, or else we'll wrap up today's session, right? Okay. I hope you guys are clear. So if you still have any doubts, feel free to reach out to me. That is my Discord ID, and you can also connect with me on LinkedIn. My name is Induja Shankar on LinkedIn, so you can connect with me that way also. Yeah. So that concludes today's session. Thank you everyone for staying for such a long time, especially everybody who has still continued to be live. It has been amazing to meet all of you, and we hope that all of you will provide no all of you will make the best use of this opportunity and use this opportunity to learn and grow, and we will go on this journey together. So yeah, happy to see you all. Definitely join the Discord if you're not here, and yeah, with that we'll wrap up today's session. Bye.